How to make African calabash cake. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Love Cakes by Lydia. So today I'm going to show you how I made this golden calabash cake for a traditional marriage. Please stay tuned with me. To hold the cake on the board, I have to apply a little chocolate ganache on it so that it doesn't slip off. So I started off with a 2 round 8 inches cake. So I don't have a ball shape like pan, so I use this style because I'm going to trim it later. So I just added the buttercream inside, and after adding the buttercream I'm going to cover it up and proceed with the trimming. Now I'm going in with the trimming. So I'm going to trim it round by round until I get a perfect ball-like shape, like the calabash cake that I'm looking for. So I'll trim it, continue to trim it until I get the perfect shape I'm satisfied with. I will also trim the cake beneath so that I will get the curve, the perfect round curve. So if you're making a cake, you can always achieve the shape of the cake you are making by carving it out or trimming it out. Like all my numbers cake, I have no number cake pan, so I carve them out. Done with the trimming, I'm going ahead to crumb coat the cake. I'm using a chocolate buttercream, but more of dark chocolates on it because I need it to solidify before I start applying the fondant on the cake. Because dark chocolate fondant helps buttercream. If you add it in your buttercream, it will help it to become strong, to crust, to become solid. It also help a lot if you are covering a round cake and you use the dark chocolate fondant, mix it with your buttercream to crumb coat and allow it to harden. Then covering that cake with fondant will be so easy and so smooth for you. Done with the crumb coating, I'll go ahead now to smooth off the excess buttercream on the cake with this fondant smoother. I will remove all the excess, forming the ball-like shape, bringing out the shape more. So guys, I want to use this opportunity to welcome all my returning subscribers and my new subscribers. Thank you guys. I really appreciate your support. And if you are new on this channel, you are just watching this channel for the first time, I welcome you and I beg you, please subscribe to my channel. Click on that red button below at the right side and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that anytime I post a new video you will be notified. Right now I am forming the neck of the calabash, the opening where the wine is being poured out with. I want to also welcome all my followers on Facebook, and please, thank you so much for your support. And if you're watching me for the first time, please follow my page I really appreciate that. So I'm trying to shape the mouth, the neck of the calabash. I use my hand to bring it out like this so that when I place it on the cake, it will balance well. It will not be falling off. So now I'm placing it on top of the cake. I applied water beneath to hold it on the cake, but it's not enough. I will also put a skewer to hold it in place so that it doesn't fall off. I will use two skewers to hold it in place. After placing this, I will go ahead with the body of the cake. I will go ahead to add the details on the cake. So this cake is going to be beaded, fondant beaded. I will use a fondant mold that has a beads pattern to form the body of the cake like this. See the mold that I use and see the details on the mold is beaded like. So I'm placing the fondant around the cake. I'll continue like this patiently because this part is a little bit difficult, but patiently I will patch every corner of the cake to make sure that no gap, no opening is showing. Then I will color the cake. So please continue watching. Stay with me. Thanks. Right now, I am done with the covering of the body. I have started painting the cake. I use edible gold luster dust mixed with alcohol. Any clear alcohol that you have, you can mix with it. Me, I use clear vodka to mix this edible luster gold dust to give me this gold color that I'm spraying on the cake. So now done with the painting of the cake. So here is it. The beauty has come out. Look at how shiny the gold look. Then after this, I will proceed to make the fondant coral bead. The bead that we go with the calabash cake. I also made cola nut, but now I'm going to show you how I made fondant coral bead. It's so simple. You have to shape out the fondant in this pattern. Then I cut it into pieces, and with my needle and thread, I will use it to round to align the fondant like you are making a real bead. But this time around, you are making the bead with fondant and real thread. What is fondant? I have been saying fondant on this video, but in case you don't know what fondant is, let me give you a brief knowledge of it. It's just a powdered sugar mixed with glucose, water, and CMC or Tyler's powder. You can also get your fondant. You can also make a fondant with a sweet called a marshmallow. That's the type I use a lot. You buy a marshmallow sweet and you melt it in the microwave. Before you melt it, you add some water I have videos of all this in my channel. Scroll down, you'll see how to make fondants on my channel. So you add water, dissolve it on the microwave, then add some icing sugar, powdered sugar, continue to fold it in until you get the perfect consistency of it. You can scroll down to my videos and see how I make fondants. So that is what fondant is called. Right now with my thread and my needle, I am aligning the fondant. I'm making the beads, the coral beads. Voila! Look at the beads. Doesn't it look like a real bead? But it is not a real bead. This is edible bead formed with fondant with sugar. So I will tie up the thread. I will make a knot, tie the thread, and cut off the excess thread to make it look more realistic. Then after that, I'm going to make a plate, fondant plate, to put the collar knot inside. I'm sorry I didn't show you when I made the edible collar knot, but this is the plates. This is fondant. I placed it on top of this cup to get the shape that I want. So I'm going to leave it here on this cup like this to solidify, to harden up. When it hardens up, it will come out with this shape. Look at it. It is now dried. It has dried up and hardened, and is now this plate like shape. I went ahead to paint the inside also with gold luster dust, with gold paint, and see it placing the color knots inside one by one. I made this color knot also with fondant. So simple too. Cut out some fondant and mold it into some small round shapes like this. Mold it into a round ball, then use an edible paint to draw out the lines. So finally I am done with the cake. Look at the final product of everything: the calabash cake popping out, the coral bead, and the cola nuts, and the plate, all edible, all edible. So guys, what do you think about this cake? Please tell me in the comment section. Tell me what do you think about this cake in this comment section. I'm so happy, so glad that you watched to this moment. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. See you on my next video. Bye bye. Remain blessed.